Hey everybody, I'm Veljko, and in this video I'm gonna be telling you how much did I invest into my Lexus IS250 modifications so far. 2022 year is almost over, and my goal for this year was to make my Lexus IS250 more exciting to look at, to drive, and to enjoy it more. So you might notice I've been investing into many modifications in my Lexus, but I got curious, how much did I invest? And to find out, I put on my phone the list of all the modifications and prices, and I'm gonna tell you the total price so far. Although I'm mostly done with my Lexus, it's still my daily driver. I still want it to be usable, but still to turn heads. And oh boy, like so many people were looking at this Lexus and asking me questions about the car. So I think my modifications highlighted the nice design of this car, and it just improved the wow factor. But anyway, enough of me blabbing. I'm just gonna tell you from the most expensive modification to the cheapest. So the first one is, of course, the Pirke exhaust system. Now, it's not a full exhaust system. I'm gonna show you a clip. I didn't remove the catalytic converters at all. It was just the custom rear mufflers and without the resonator. So that's the first one. It costed me 500 euros. It's stainless steel exhaust, and I'm gonna show you a clip of how it sounds. Now I have the proper V6 sounds, and it's so enjoyable to drive. So anyway, the next thing is the rear spoiler. It costed me 100 euros, plus I put the protective wrap because of UV. It's probably gonna destroy it since it's Chinese. So I spent 25 euros on the protective wrap, and it's been like half a year now and no problems. The spoiler didn't come off. I was driving at 200 kilometers per hour at one point when I was racing. So yeah, it's actually a good buy, and it did improve the looks. I know some of the people didn't like it, but I like it. I mean, I wanted to stand out a little bit more. The next modification is the 20mm ABAC rear spacers, and it might sound like a small change, like, oh, your wheels are just extended by 2 centimeters. But when I installed it and when I saw the rear of this car, I mean, it looks so much more serious. I was shocked. At first I was like, should I spend 110 euros? But now it's a must. The next modification is the Cayenne air filter. I installed this way back, maybe 3 years ago. It's only the filter, and I bought it for 80 euros. It wasn't cheap, but it did improve a little bit on the engine sound of this car and a bit of performance. Not much, but maybe like 2%. The next is the aluminum gear knob for 35 euros, and I so love it. It might be a bit pricey, but it's proper aluminum. It's also heavy. It doesn't feel cheap at all, and the car looks like it's a manual, even though it's not. But hey, I still like it. And my old gear knob had like 1,000 scratches. It was so worn out. So yeah, I wanted to upgrade that as well. Next thing is the Alcantara steering wheel cover for also 35 euros. As you can see, it's still here. It didn't peel off, it didn't move. It doesn't move at all. So it's proven to be a good quality. Next thing is the white license plate holder at the back. I just thought it looks way nicer when the license plate matches the color of the car. It was a bit pricey, 25 euros, but it does have that shine. It does match with the white pearl color of my car, so I'm satisfied with that as well. The next thing is the black roof wrap. I've done it myself because if you wanted the professional to do it, it would cost 100 euros or maybe even more. I wanted to do myself for 20 euros. That's how much the wrap costed me. I didn't do a perfect job, or I mean, I was doing with my friend. We didn't do a perfect job, but on the sun, it's gonna fix all the imperfections. I'm not that OCD about it, that it has to be perfect. I mean, you get used to it, and it does complete the look of the car. It makes it more luxurious, more special. So The next thing is the headlight eyebrows for 7 euros only, because that's also a wrap. That's not like an eyebrow like plastic. I've used a wrap, and it's been half a year and it didn't start to peel off. It was on the sun at 40 degrees and nothing. It still holds strong, and I still have half the wrap left to do it again if it gets damaged or something. So that's a good buy. Next thing is the F Sport badges for 5 euros. And they're not original F Sport badges, because the originals are 50 euros, which is just, I don't know, to me it's outrageous. But these Chinese copy ones, again, I've put them half a year ago, they're still holding strong. They didn't fade or anything, so I'm satisfied with that as well. The next thing is the Alcantara glove box lid. It's like an Alcantara sticker that imitates Alcantara. Now this one, I wouldn't recommend to people. Yeah, it changes the looks, but it's, as you can see, it still stays strong. It didn't start to peel off. I thought it's gonna peel off at 35, 40 degrees weather. It's still staying there, but I just think it's not necessary. But yeah, I wanted to do it. I'm a big fan of Alcantara, so I wanted to give it a go. It costed me 15 euros. The next thing is the red start button for 4 euros. Now this is a must. It makes this interior so much more exciting and so sporty at the same time. And the fact that you always push the button when you start the car, it just gives you a smile on your face for just 4 euros. The installation is a little bit hard. Be careful to not damage the chrome ring around it when you take it off. But yeah, very good mod for a cheap price. I bought a matte black tint, and I tinted the rear taillights, the fog lights, and the catadiopters. I don't know what's the word, but I bought it for 3 euros only, that wrap, and I did it. It improved the rear of this Lexus so much with the tinted taillights instead of the classic red. I also tinted the fog lights to make it look like it's an intake or something. I think it just looks nicer, and I think that's about it. Let me just see. Yeah, that is the cheapest modification. And you can see the total is 964 euros. To me, that is not much at all. If I show you a picture of before and after, I mean, it's a complete transformation if you ask me. As for future mods that I will do next year, I have 2 or 3 things to do, and that is the tint strip here. I'm gonna tint the rear windows to complete that black and white contrast. It's gonna look amazing. And the spacers at the front, because now there's a big difference. The rear wheels are extended and they're perfect, but the front ones are too much inside. So after that, I guess I'm done. I mean, of course, there's no car project that is done. I mean, there's always something new that comes up. I achieved what I wanted to achieve, and that is to make this car more exciting to drive. And boy, I even exceeded my expectations of how fun this car is right now, and to travel in it is amazing. So anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.